What is up, everybody? Back again with the Should I podcast. Me and the boys here to talk about it again every week, like we do. Introducing my two amazing bros. We got the tech master himself, Brandon Janowski, in the building.
Yo, we here tonight. We ready?
Feel me? Of course, we got the Dun Dada and the founder himself, Jose Martinez.
I see you,
You know what I'm
come to me
saying?
with this favor I have shown.
Right. And just like that, we got some topics to touch on, some new releases, some things I'm personally excited for and invested in. But we're going to start it off with some AI news. Now, we talked about AI every week on the podcast. We talk about how technology comes into play all the time. Well, one of the major companies that we know and love has actually taken that leap and took a bold move. They have a trailer, or more so a commercial, really. Adidas has decided to make their fully AI commercial. I don't know if it's gone to television, but I have seen it on social media platforms such as Instagram. A full 30 seconds, I believe. No agencies, no actors, 100% AI made.
Let's
Jose,
take a
can you
look.
please give us a look?
Okay.
Brandon, talk to me. How you feel?
I feel like they didn't trust the AI fully because it looks like all the sneakers were 3D modeled.
Damn, only Brandon would notice that shit.
I'm about to say, I wouldn't even know how to look for that, bro.
It looks like they still tried to touch it up to make it still look like it was AI, but the sneakers definitely look like they were 3D modeled. If that was pure AI, then wow, fuck me, right? But from what I see, it looks like the sneakers were 3D modeled. Even on some of the dancers, it looks like the sneakers were mapped on. So as much as they did the AI, it looks like, and they probably used some way more advanced AI than we're have access to, you know?
You think so?
Definitely. To get the models that good.
Huh.
Do you
Jose?
think, okay, so since you're probably more aware about this than me, do you think it costs them less to do that with AI than to have hired actual people? Like, is it a cost effective thing, my guy? Because if
Nah, they
not,
definitely save mad bread.
well, okay, so basically what this commercial said, if y'all think being pretty is gonna save y'all, nah, y'all out of luck. Start working on your
Because
personality.
even whether like, right, let's say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong about the 3D model sneakers, right? They save mad bread. Say I'm right about the 3D model sneakers. They still save mad bread on like hiring athletes or someone, or even like just dancers and stuff like that, or like, you know, real artists. They definitely saved a bunch of money.
Yeah, so basically they should start working on their personalities. Being pretty is no
Like
longer
even
a
if they
job.
do have access to a better AI, like the one that most people have pretty good access to, which is like pretty good, is like $20. So like, how much does that one cost? You know, a couple hundred, maybe a 1,000. That's nothing for an ad campaign.
Those sneakers did look fire. I'm not gonna lie. There were a few of them that I'm gonna get.
But I do feel like the sneakers were 3D modeled.
Okay. What do you think, Brad?
I mean, you can tell by the textures of the people, it was definitely like AI, but like, I'm conflicted, right? Because personally, I like cameras, right? And I have a photography side to me. So it's just like, to see that ad, like my tech brain is like, wow, that's pretty cool that AI could do that. This opens up possibilities for a lot of other people. Like Brandon said, like you pay like $20-$30 for AI, you know what I'm saying? And you can do this on a limited basis. It was like a 30-second ad. Imagine what you do for your own little startup, right? And now it's endorsed by a big brand. So it gives people freedom and accessibility. But like at the same time, like he said, how many jobs did we just lose with that one 30-second ad? Like,
But also, does it feel satirical?
why you
Does
say
it?
that?
Because it was so blatant.
I mean, yeah, but like
there's much better. You can get much better AI that's not so obvious. Like the models of the humans were like pretty good. The hands didn't look crazy, but like
The
you could
movement looked a
obviously
little
tell it was
crazy.
AI. And there's ones that's like a lot more convincing.
So you think that they were doing it on purpose to like?
I think they want to get in on the joke.
Okay.
Really? Huh. Okay. I mean,
I like that Brendan always tries to put a positive spin on it. You believe in people.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. But I just feel like even if it is satire, right? It starts that way, but then because someone like Adidas does it, it becomes the norm.
It becomes
That's
normalized.
what I'm worried about. Because at
People
the end of
lose.
the day, they are businesses. Businesses do not care. If they can save bucks, especially on a shoe they know it's not going to make them money. Like, I saw that commercial. It was cool. It looked artistic, whatever. But, like, I'm just not going to be like, wow, let me go get that right now. Like, I still don't care. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm gonna get them, but I'll wait.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, how many
What
more
a
times are they
human
going to do
ad was
this?
gonna change that.
No, but like, this is my thing though. Like, this is the stepping stone to other forms of marketing, right? What else are we going to see? AI, like billboards, holograms, like all these things that don't involve real people, right?
I think Brad is speaking more future wise. All right, so let's say 30-second ad right now.
Right.
10, 20 years down the line, I could write a movie and get it made. Don't have to pay actors because AI will create them for me.
Mm-hmm.
The evolution of things goes pretty far, and you don't really know.
Absolutely. And that's my thing right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know if it's, granted, it's not like we can really stop it in my opinion. It's not like saying, oh, like we need to strike or something, but it's just something to think about, like the fact that they were doing it. That's my biggest thing. It's not even that it exists. We already knew it was out there if you really look hard enough. It's just that a major company finally decided, I'm doing it. That's the scary.
Now, would you guys be willing to watch a 2-hour movie with people that you don't know but a good story? They're not even gonna be real people.
I mean, an indie movie? Yeah, I'm down for a good indie movie.
Okay.
You know what
See?
I mean? I mean,
Same.
here's the thing. But with that being said, right? We have 30-second ads fully AI. We've seen bad CGI, but if you are going to use people, you still got to do it right. I've seen it. Jose have seen it. Brennan, I don't know if you've seen the Superman trailer already. But for those of you who don't, we're going to run it real quick just to see what your first thoughts are. So even before we see it, just pause right after you see it. Put your thoughts in the comments. Jose, run the film. Guys, it's the first James Gunn look at the new Superman reboot.
He looks like 80s Superman. That's crazy putting that on a DC trailer. Is that a dog? Oh my god, that's crypto. I like it.
Okay. So, thoughts?
That was a lot now that I'm looking at that again. Because based on all those features, now granted, I don't know all the stories and all the versions. But like, what the fuck is actually happening? This is one movie. That looks like a whole series.
It looks like there's a lot happening.
Like so many different characters that have to be introduced in a certain way to be in cooperation with Superman. I'm like, wait, you don't belong. You don't belong. Where are you? If you're here, who's there? Like, everyone's all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck is actually happening?
There was a lot going on, from Crypto to Hawkgirl to hopefully a workable Green Lantern that we don't have to make fun of for years.
Right. Mr. Terrific.
Mr.
Metallo.
Terrific, which threw me off.
Yeah, I'm just like, this ain't the Justice League. Like, what we doing?
He introducing them fast.
Yeah, like, how long is this movie, bro?
In my head, maybe it's reached a point where he's like, everybody knows these characters. They've already been semi-introduced. Let me just try to get them out of the way. But then I feel like that takes away a little bit of the. And again, I don't know where he's going with it. Maybe this is just me. I'm a big Superman fan because I respect the guy that wants to be the best version of us, even though he is nothing close to what we could be. Superman, you give me Superman power for a week, I will fix everything. I will fix it right. But this dude decides to humble himself at every turn, and I liked the past Superman movies because he was the bright spot in that movie. If you notice, it always felt like Superman movies were dark, but for some reason when the camera focused on him, he was the bright spot because he's a representation of hope, of a better us.
But this whole movie was bright.
Exactly. And
DC always like put such a dark filter on all their movies, like some heavy green or heavy reds or heavy blue filter on their movies. So I like that this one was just like a clear shot.
I know. I really want it to work out. I don't want it to end up like Superman Returns, which we all know how that one ended up for Brandon Routh. His ass wasn't seen in Hollywood for 10 years.
Or even like Justice League.
Yes.
That movie had that horrible filter on it.
Okay. I want to give James Gunn grace, but cinematically right now, I don't know what the hell's going on, and I'm not sure if I really like it.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm going to take my girl to see it.
Brad, I wish we could hear you. And
wow.
I don't think we can hear Brad. I think his
My
opinion.
bad.
There we
I'm
go.
here. Sorry. So yes, Jose, I agree. There was a lot going on just now. That was really weird. But like Brandon, talk to me because I'm just confused, bro. There's a lot going on. I don't like the way Superman even looks. He looks slimmed down, a little scrawny, like you said.
He
You kind
looks
of hit
like
on the
80s
nose.
Superman.
Yeah, but like I went through Henry Cavill. I need some meat on those bones. Like you're not looking like
Listen,
Superman. You're
even
looking like
Christopher
Slender
Reeves
Man.
look a little wow.
Like
Christopher Reeves is my definition of Superman, and that dude was like, he had the slouch to look weak.
I don't understand. So Brandon, why does this excite you?
I like the comic book aesthetic, but it's not doing too much. Like the costumes look better. A hot girl looks good. Like I said, I really like the lighting. The fact that the movie's like pretty bright, and they're trying to put a comedic tone on it a little bit. It's very much given like Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit, but we got to see the dynamic. But they definitely have enough characters to do some kind of dynamic like that. I feel like some of the fights they showed are gonna be quick fights to introduce characters.
Yeah.
Like Hot
Listen,
Girl might literally just smash through that monster, and that might be
fair,
like
but we
her
started
whole
off with Superman.
introduction. You know?
We started off with Superman getting folded. I want to see what made him do the Yamcha pose.
Who the hell? Facts. Shout outs to that. If you know, you know. But like everyone saw that and immediately thought the Yamcha pose. Shout out to Leslie. But you know, it's like, bro, I don't understand who in the. There's only one person I know who can fold Superman like that. Like that, like you can get some hits off. To fold him like that, there's only one person that could do that, in my opinion, from what I've seen, and that's Doomsday.
There we go. See, I'm proud of you.
So
You
I'm
can't open it.
confused as to who in the world
No.
let Doomsday get here. How does the story relate to everybody? Because then it would start to make a little bit more sense, right? All these other superheroes, I guess, it was like Superman's getting folded. So again, this goes back. Is this an already established Superman? Is he new? Are we doing flashbacks? Like, I don't know where this film is going with this because this can't be a team. This is not Guardians of the Galaxy. You are not just going to get a bit of ragtags with Superman. Like, that's a different echelon of superhero.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy works so well because
But
Star-Lord,
we
those
saw
are-
what? We saw Green Lantern. We saw Hawk Girl. We saw Superman. That's three right there. We saw
Mr.
Lois
Terrific.
Lane.
who are
Mr.
the,
Terrific.
who are the three
I'm
pillars of the
throwing
Justice
Lois
League?
Lane in there. I'm throwing Lois Lane in there.
Okay, but
She's part of that dynamic.
That's
Not-
fine. She has to be there.
not barely. Who are the three pillars of the Justice League?
The trilogy, man. The Holy Trinity is
They're not
Wonder
gonna
Woman,
bring
Batman.
Batman
Superman.
into it, but that's what I'm saying. You can do it with Deadpool did it with side off-brand characters.
I think it works with specific characters. Superman as a character himself, he's like Captain America. He gets the solo movies.
Yeah, like there's a certain
You
path
can't make
you
a
gotta go
Star-Lord
down.
movie. Yeah, you
That's
can't
what
make
I'm
a
saying.
Star-Lord movie with
These
him by
characters
himself.
probably not gonna get as much focus as you think. I
Okay.
think they'll get soft introductions and they'll be there, but the movie will stay focused on Superman. I feel
I
like
just
they're
don't
not
even
gonna
know.
get heavy introductions like Justice League.
Nah, they're not, which I respect, but I just don't know a story where they even interact this much. Like anytime I've seen like these specific characters interact is only in like the space station in the Justice League.
But
That
also
means
gives
so much happened beforehand. So I'm like, what y'all doing here if this is the first time we see Superman? So I don't know.
mean,
He could
but
be right by
technically,
stuff.
if it's a world-ending event, you know,
Okay.
Right.
they're always gonna go to the epicenter.
And this is what I'm saying. This is why I feel like this is one of those doomsday stories because doomsday is the only thing that like kills Superman. So it's like, all right, we need all hands on deck, anybody, everybody type situation. You know, that makes sense.
I can respect that. Have you guys been watching Creature Commandos?
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm decent way through it.
There's a
No,
lot
yeah,
of things.
they don't. It's weekly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I binged 3 episodes. I think I'm probably 1 episode behind. When does it come out?
Sundays, so yeah, you are
Oh,
one
no, so
episode
I'm
behind.
caught up. I'm caught up then.
What was the last one you saw?
My God, what was the last thing we saw on Creature Commandos? What was the last thing we saw? Oh yeah. They killed the target, and then they were like, "Yo, you don't know what you did."
Okay, you're one behind.
Okay.
So
Shout out
watch
Leslie.
this. See, shout out to Leslie. She got to join us. But yeah, they've made a lot of things canon, which is pretty cool. So according to them, if they include whatever's happening in the Creature Commandos, I want to see what they consider a world-ending event because in an episode that you saw, No, in an episode that you're gonna see now, spoilers, you see all of the Justice League dead.
Why would you tell me that?
I'm not. I don't. I didn't tell you how. The important is how they get there. It's literally.
Okay, don't say no more. Let's move on.
In his defense, he said spoiler alert. In his defense.
My headphones didn't go low enough. I saved Leslie,
Right.
but I sacrificed myself.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry. It's like 5 minutes into the episode, and
Oh
that's
my
not
God,
even.
stop talking.
All right, watch it tonight.
My
Don't give
God.
me no times, no nothing. Let's move on.
That's right. It's like, nah, bro. Okay.
I want to say, I'm going to throw y'all a left one. Well, Red One just came to Amazon,
Okay.
and Red One
Did it?
actually bombed in the theaters, but
Surprise, surprise.
it's doing amazing on Amazon Prime. I'm actually going to watch it with my girlfriend this weekend. I had no excitement to watch it in the theaters, but I'm actually a little bit excited to watch it at home with her. So it's just crazy to think, like, I'm
But
not
what-
gonna say what like how people feel, but like people essentially feel like these movies are free because they're already paying for Prime. So it's like it's crazy to see how much more interest people will have when something's free versus having to pay. Especially
Listen.
right now with, like, everything being so expensive.
I sent you to the event. What did you think?
Yeah, so I did go to the Krampus bar. It was fun. It was cool. It was a nice little setup. They gave us, like, I was actually surprised. They gave us 2 free drinks each, Shout out Krampus bar for that. Most places only give you 1. But unfortunately, it wasn't and this could have been like a to keep turnaround, I don't know. You couldn't buy drinks. You could just get those 2, check it out, take some pictures, hang out for a bit and leave, yeah. But overall, it was cool. They did let you take a photo in the back. So, you get to take a photo and then you get to save it and then print it and all that. So it was actually fun. It was a cool event. And that was also sponsored by Red One, actually. Yeah, thanks for bringing it.
That's why I brought it up. They were trying to build acknowledgement of it coming out on Amazon because honestly,
Yeah.
you
The
guys,
picture I took had Prime at the bottom.
yeah, you guys know that I get to go to these for free, and I always invite you. But even I wasn't excited to see that in theaters. But then I saw it on my Amazon queue, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm at home. I don't mind. I'll watch it.
Bradley, have
Really?
you even heard of Red One?
I have, actually. I know it's The
Okay,
Rock,
okay.
Dwayne Johnson, and Captain America.
Yeah.
Wait,
They stole
Because
Santa.
I didn't even know it was a theater movie. I thought it was always coming straight to Amazon.
Nah, they've been marketing it in trailers for other movies. So, like, when I went to go see Gladiator 2, right?
Yeah.
So, I've been seeing trailers for it for a minute, and I'm just like, nah. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
at the time,
no.
I'm just like,
Bro,
nah.
let me ask you this. Now that it's on Prime and you can watch it at home for free,
This is the thing. I'm already paying for Prime. You know what I mean? I need a little Christmas movie, something new. It's cool to
I
travel
had
out in the
snacks.
cold.
but
I
see,
had
like, see
snacks
how
at
your
two-
opinion changed? Like, you see, like, you
Hey.
in the little bit, it's like, yeah, now I got something to watch at
Hey.
least, even if it's just on in
Hey.
the background or whatever,
It's a Brandon
here's the
certified
drawback to that.
watchable.
Here's
Facts,
here's the drawback to that. It is a should watch at home. I enjoyed it. I laughed. I giggled. Would I pay money to go to the movie theater? No, I wouldn't. I would have skipped it.
God. All right.
It's
So,
Chris Evans and The Rock, right?
Yep.
right.
I'm like, I'm
That's
good.
That's sad. Those are some
I'm
two good dudes. That's sad.
Nothing against them.
Hold on. Important
Uh-huh.
question, Jose. Who is this movie produced by?
Amazon Studios.
Was it Amazon, or did Amazon buy it, put their name on it?
Oh, I think they bought it and put their name on it.
Because the question I have is this, because I know Dwayne The Rock Johnson has like a movie studio, production studio.
I think
that he's
he
been
did
like pushing movies
produce
on.
it. I think him and Chris Evans produced it together.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I think their studios or his studio produced it. Kind of how like Kevin Hart was doing too with Hart Studios on
Yeah.
those Netflix movies. So with that being said, that's the only reason I do feel bad. Granted, Amazon gave them money, so I don't really care at that point.
Hey,
But I do like the push that The Rock and people like Kevin Hart have been making to producing their own independent films. You know what I mean?
God bless. Make it better. Make
Right.
me actually want to see.
But I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? Like you gotta walk before you can run. You gotta crawl before you can walk. So I do like that mindset. They're willing to bomb over and over until they get big enough to just produce it outright, into the theaters on their own strength. Which go ahead.
You finish. Now you finish.
which again, like we talked about streaming services and like their benefits, like a lot of things are gearing towards the independent, right? So like because we have Amazon, it's not just theaters or bust. Now it's theaters, no? Okay, Amazon, Netflix, anybody? You know what I mean? There's still some level of middle success.
Listen, all respect to Brandon, king of Amazon. I have fallen in love with their series, A Secret Level.
Well, I'm only up to episode 5 with the Warhammer Space
I
Marines.
I binged all of them. They were short as hell, cinematically gifted. I was surprised. I was like, they found a way to tell amazing stories in 16 minutes, and I was like, as a storyteller, I respect it. It was beautifully.
I'm gonna watch it, but how'd you feel about the Concord one, knowing that the game is already shut down?
Wait, which one's the Concord one?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but one of them, as far as I know, there's supposed to be a Concord episode. I don't know, maybe.
There's games in it. There's like a few episodes that I was like, I'm not a heavy gamer like you guys.
They look like aliens or something.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about then. That was good.
The guy who was like a green alien?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
The game was out for 11 days and they took it away.
Damn. What was wrong?
Sheesh.
You didn't know about this?
No. Unless it's Final
Enlighten us.
Fantasy and Pokemon, I'm not really that invested. Or Black
So
Myth
it was
Wukong.
a PS5. It was a PlayStation Sony produced game. I forgot the studio that did it. But anyway, supposedly it cost $400 million, and it took them like somewhere between like 4 to 8 years. Some people say 4, but they say 8 years to develop. And then in the beta, on Steam at least, right? On Steam, right? We just talking about Steam numbers, but Steam is like a pretty big share. You can usually gauge a good market. The Steam beta had a peak player base of 2,000 players, right?
That's it?
Mm-hmm. And then when the game dropped for $40, mind you, because you had to buy it, the beta was free. The beta was free, 2,000 players peak. To put that in perspective, Helldivers peak was 444,000 on Steam when it came out.
Okay. All right.
But when Concord came out, it had a Steam peak of something like 952 players.
I didn't know what the...
Over the first week.
Damn. First of all, damn.
And then, after that, the daily high was like 250, 300.
Jesus. I don't understand them. They didn't market it well because I didn't hear anything about this game. I didn't even hear that it went away.
They closed it out after 11 days. They shut it down and refunded everyone.
Where the fuck did $400 million go to that I've never heard of this? Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
$400 million?
You know what's crazy to me?
You
I play on PC. This was like a PlayStation funded game. Both of y'all mainly play PlayStation and y'all don't know about it.
Never heard
produced this game. This was a PlayStation first game.
No. Hold on.
My PlayStation's on right now.
I just need to make sure. 400 million? Was that the right number? Not thousand, not just $400, 400 million.
And it had 200 people playing. Jesus Christ.
And they shut it down after 11 days.
Nope. Well,
was it like 6K graphics? Like, I'm lost.
I mean, I don't know where all the costs went. Like, maybe even some of the costs went to
their pockets,
to the secret level thing. Who knows? Maybe they planned that months in advance, you know?
Well, they fucked up.
But
they fucked up bad.
People were saying, like, they should have released the game with the show or something because, like Jose liked the show. He liked that episode, he said.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine that. He probably would have thought about seeing the game maybe or something, trying a demo or something.
And this is why we need AI marketing for free.
I can't
because this is 400 million, bro. I'm clearly broke now. I don't got no money for advertising. Clearly. Like, that's
I find
insane.
that crazy because this was a PlayStation first game. Like,
Didn't
it was
hear
PC
a single word
second.
about it.
Bro,
didn't hear a single word about it.
But on the flip side, you know what game we did hear about?
Rivals.
Marvel Rivals, baby. Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know, because clearly you're living on the rock or you're just allergic to video games, Marvel has released basically an Overwatch clone, Marvel Rivals, and it is lit. Should you play? If you ask me, yes.
Should you avoid this little sharky bastard? Yes.
Side note, because y'all didn't know.
Goddamn Jeff.
Concord was also a hero shooter, so it's so hilarious to see Marvel
Damn!
rival
What the hell?
success. Because people were like, I think the developers were saying something like the genre is just oversaturated, and then Marvel Rivals came out and was like, oh, what you mean? There's plenty of space
Like,
over
facts.
here.
What you mean?
If you don't
There's
like
like
it,
there's
just
plenty of
say
space.
that.
400,000 players in our first day. What do you mean? There's plenty
But
of space.
mind you, this is the difference, right? Marvel has built a legacy of advertising. You immediately own these characters. You want to go just off the strength of Rival, just off the strength of Marvel. You just want to see what they got, you know? So you have something that is just killing in advertising. Obviously, it's like universally known.
Also,
I've
it's free
never
to
played
play.
Overwatch. Completely free. Never played Overwatch a day in my life. I got in and I haven't shut up about it. These two have been annoyed by me recruiting them. My friends at this point call me Nick Fury because I'm just trying to get the Avengers together. Because it's just, I love this game and I love the competition. I love getting the squad together. I'm about to hop on right after this. You know what I'm saying? And what's I playing before this? Mind your business. But that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I main personally Captain America. Hawkeye is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a really fun game that's killing right now. And they've already even mentioned some new characters that some data miners have leaked that may be coming into season 1. Because right now we're on season 0. Now, Brendan, you mentioned this before, and no, before you ask, I still haven't watched it. But what was one of your favorite Marvel characters?
My favorite Marvel character?
One of them, yeah. Somebody you love.
Spider-Man or Rocket Raccoon?
There's one more animal you missing. He had a show.
Hit Monkey.
Yeah,
Yes.
boy.
Yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah, boy. So apparently this leaks that the Fantastic Four are soon to come. Hitmonkey, Ultron, and some more characters are also slated to possibly come into it. So far, the leaks have been right. They have 33 playable characters, which is insane. The skins look amazing.
If they bring Hit Monkey, bro, I'm gonna main him, bro.
OD. It's lit right now. So it's taking over 20 million active users right now. They
Damn.
just hit that.
That's way
So
better
they-
than 900.
20 million and one when I recruit my girlfriend to play tomorrow.
That's a fact. Tell Leslie squad up. That's a fact. She could join the Nick Fury boot camp.
She could be
You know what I'm
Scarlet
saying?
Witch. There you go.
So I'm yo, it's just so much diversity, but I love the balance in the game. I don't know what they did, but the art style, everything that they're doing in this game is just so good right now. It's just no misses. I
I
just
know.
love
Have you
it.
seen Venom? I like that Venom. That's
Bro,
a good Venom.
I'm gonna just let you know right now. Whatever questions you have, the answer is yes. I've experienced it, seen it, or done it. Okay, I've been living and breathing this game for a week. I cannot put it down. I watch videos, advanced guys. I play competitive. I'm in this bitch.
God damn.
Okay, if any of y'all want to see me in it, you want to join, or you just want to face me for the
I'm
fun
in
of
the
it.
trenches playing healer.
That dude, Brad 26. You know what I'm saying? I play any class. It doesn't matter. Just come
Jesus.
through. It's lit. Get on it. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends. Whoop your friend's ass. Make them come back again. It's just amazing. I love it.
We're not
Jose, I know
sponsored, but
at all
Brad will be.
whatsoever. I'm
But Brad
hoping.
will be.
I'm telling you. Jose, I know you just started. How are you liking the game?
I like it. It's fun. Apparently, I imagine playing with a character. I don't know, but
It's okay.
it's been pretty fun. I like Venom and I like Bruce Banner. The Hulk has always been my go-to.
We know he's gonna be a tank. I just knew it. I smelled it.
I like the
I
Hulk.
knew he's gonna be a tank.
He's a nerd, but then when you piss him off, he'll kill you.
Yeah, no. Hulk is a good tank. I'm amazing. And Brandon, talk to me. How you? I know you played Overwatch. So as an Overwatch player, there's a lot of skepticism. People are like, oh, it's just an Overwatch clone. It's just blah blah blah.
Never
How did
played
you
it. Don't
feel?
know it.
It does have a lot of uniqueness separate from Overwatch, so I give it that third person aspect right off the bat. Also destructible environments. Overwatch didn't have that, you know. That's a big one. It actually does change the gameplay. It has a couple times in my experience. A lot of the characters are similar. Like I have seen a lot of comparisons, but the character roles are different, so the characters aren't as the same as people like to say. Like at first, even I was comparing Scarlet Witch to Moira, but in Overwatch, Moira is a healer. So yeah, she can do damage, but her damage beam is a lot less. Whereas in Rivals, she's a duelist, right? So her damage thing does mad damage. You could wreck people with that, you know? So it makes sense for her to go out. Whereas in Overwatch, Moira should hang back and be healing, not doing damage, even though people always want to play DPS Moira. But anyway, but I like it. It's separate enough. I'm going to keep playing. Right now, I'm maining Rocket Raccoon because I'm in the trenches as a healer. That's my thing. I like pain, you know. I like to go out there and get 20k healing and then everyone just get MVP, you know, that play duelist, but it's okay.
Not for nothing, I have a bunch of Jeff comics because I love that little shark bastard. But this
Give me
game
1
making me
second.
feel a type of way. This game making me
Understood.
feel a type of way, and I don't like it.
Yeah, nah, King Von, aka Jeff, has been wreaking havoc. If you know, you know.
Shark.
That little bastard is adorable. He heals, but he takes souls.
His
at the same
Aqua
time.
Cannon.
Bro.
That's not in the comic books. Where did that come from?
Is it not really?
No.
Shout out to the writers. I wouldn't have known. This is my first time seeing this little dog demon of a land shark. I ain't know who Jeff was, but I learned not to fuck with him. That's what I learned. But yeah, no, it's just a great time. It's great to see like, you know, new games coming out. Even though it's not that new, but it's fun. Marvel, across the board, we talked about the movies, we talked about the shows. Now they're doing it in the games. They're hitting the check boxes. Marvel is on a genuine revival right now.
That's
I'm here
because they're creating new content. Unlike this announcement that I heard recently that they're remaking Anaconda and Jack Black is in it, and I was like, wait, what?
I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I did learn? My brain used to think Jack Black immediate comedy, but I do know that Jack Black can be a bit serious. He has more range than I give him credit for now that I got older.
What?
You
What did
know
he
what
do
I'm saying?
seriously? Because I just saw him in this Santa movie on Paramount, and I have nothing but complaints.
Please let us know.
He did this Santa movie where he's actually the devil, and this kid is dyslexic and wrote a letter to Satan instead of Santa. And I was like, I have dyslexia. Fuck you. That's not how that works, you stupid. But besides that, I was like, this movie, it was just awful. I can't find any justifiable reason for it to exist.
That was new.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up the name of. Oh, Dear Satan. It was horrible.
Where did this release?
It was on Paramount. I think they're the ones to blame for it. And I'm like,
ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, this is why we don't watch Paramount. It's not an anti-sponsorship. It's just you see the streaming platforms we talk about here. This is why Paramount doesn't come up.
I got it for Yellowstone.
Right.
Then I saw Jack Black, and I was like, I'll give it a try. You were a funny panda, and now I regret it, and it's stuck in my brain.
I can see why you feel the way about Anaconda. So, who else is going to be the lead in that movie? Because Samuel L. Jackson did a pretty good job, so I'm lost.
So far, I've only seen Jack Black and Ant-Man talk about it. Sorry that I call him Ant-Man, but
really, no, it helps it. Paul Reed, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Paul Rudd.
I like his candy shop, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna like him in Anaconda.
Yeah, this is I need to know who that lead actor is because Samuel L. Jackson. That's
Here we
a classic.
go. We got Jack Black, Paul Rudd, Danielle Melchior, and Jack Water. Basically, the only two people that you would know is Jack Black and Paul Rudd. How are we doing Anaconda? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how I feel about this. It's a little too early for this kind of remake, in my opinion. This could also just be the denial of me trying to rebuke my age, but whatever. But you know, just that was such a classic with Samuel L. Jackson. Why are we doing this again? This is why I continually say some remakes just don't need to be made. How are you gonna recreate the scene? I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes.
I think you're thinking of Snakes on a Plane, bro. Anaconda's the one with J-Lo and Ice Cube. You definitely thinking of
This is why we have Jose as the founder, guys. This is exactly why.
You kept saying Samuel Jackson. I was like, damn, I don't remember Samuel Jackson and Anaconda. That was funny.
All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna see you next week. You know what I mean? It was a good episode.
That's a fair point to say goodbye. Where did Brendan go?
You know, as one less person who has to see my embarrassment in live form.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? But no, on a serious note, that did just hit me. I remember the Jungle Singing Now. J-Lo asked you, yep. Just kick the other one out. My bad. That's on me. I'm not mad anymore. I'm not mad anymore. They could do a remake. They can redo that one. That's fine.
Sorry,
that wasn't that serious. No, you're good. I'm actually appreciative that you weren't here for that. I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna see it.
I'm just that was an L on me, bro. That was I fucked up. Keep it short, but I'm here now. Okay. I was definitely thinking of a different movie. We talking about the remake for Anaconda.
He thought the remake for Anaconda was a remake for Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes. Because I was like, yeah, Samuel Jackson was mad good.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Why are we doing this? And I was like, not the movie, bro. I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Yeah. So yeah. Brady, how you feel about this remake? Now that somebody else to say my ass.
I'm excited for it. I like remakes. I feel like people treat them unfairly because they act like it erases the first movie. I feel like you can have both. You know, sometimes remakes are good, sometimes they suck. But when they're good, it's kind of nice to watch. Like, technically, Death Race was a remake, and I like that movie. Mad Max was a remake. I like that movie. You
Yes,
know, like
I knew you were gonna
remakes
bring
can
it up.
hit. You know, so it's like I'm down for it. You never know.
All right, I hope that this lives up to your beautiful optimism, Brendan. I really do. But like Jack Black, after I saw Dear Satan, made me hate him a little bit.
Yeah,
and
apparently they made a Christmas movie making fun of dyslexic kids, Brandon. And it was Jack Black, so you know it was unfiltered. So
I think we froze Brendan.
yeah. Right. No, I had the same. Yeah, I was like, okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Don't know
look
why.
up the premise of the movie,
Well,
Brendan.
you know what? Here's the fun part. Which streaming platform you think allowed this dumbass movie, Brandon?
Netflix,
Nope.
Amazon.
Nah, come on. Not your Amazon.
Hulu?
Your Amazon would never. Good
Hulu?
old Paramount.
Paramount, of course.
See? This is
That's
why
why they still charge $7. Nobody want that.
I'm glad y'all saw it live.
I'm not even gonna bother showing you all the trailer, but trust me, if y'all see the trailer to this
Trailer for
dumbass
what?
movie, Dear Satan,
No, we don't need that. We're good. We want our ratings to go up. We don't need to go down. We're good.
fair. If y'all see the trailer, y'all would understand why I was so disappointed.
Yeah, no, that was a cash grab from Jack Black, clearly, because
He don't need it. He got panda money, but all right, fine.
listen, man, I don't know what he does in personal life. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what we about to do is sign off, guys. We will see you on the next episode. As usual,
Till
you can
next
find us
one.
here every week on the Should I podcast. Keep you updated on the newest, controversial, and everything in between. Brandon, where can they find you?
Find me here every week or at Brandon Janowski on YouTube.
Jose?
Here trying to pay the bills and keep the lights on. I'm just saying.
I hear that. And as of late, you could find me on Marvel Rivals. Same name as all my socials. That dude, Brad26. Pull up, get wrecked. We will see you next week.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Peace.